What's up? It's Justin. I'm here with my buddy Dean, and out here in Sydney, Australia. Natural.
The Australians? Yeah, they speak very fucked up. Yeah. Yeah. How you gone, mate? You good? Good on you. Just down to go for a little rip, yeah.
So guys, I'm in Sydney, in Australia, and I'm just outside the Sydney Opera House, and I just want to make a quick video about a concept I was talking about yesterday with my buddy Jason when I was back in Brisbane. So I'm here with my buddy Dean, and I mean, hey man, I haven't even talked to you about this, but you might relate to it. I feel like every 6 months, you have the capability to be a different person.
Oh, for sure. I agree.
I'd say it takes about 6 months of going out every day, working on yourself, doing something new, to actually evolve into an entirely new person. And the way I see it, every 2 weeks, like a layer is removed off of like the old you and a new layer is put on top.
Right.
Yeah, right? You did the same thing as my buddy Jason and Alfredo. You moved down here. Literally, you were like, fuck Toronto. You wanted to start a new life down here.
Start over. But why? But understand something though, you have to make those big risks to make those big changes. Understand something like that. So those layers that you're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean,
so right here, we're talking about cold approach pickup. I'm talking about going out every single day to meet girls.
Right, of course.
And do that kind of thing.
That's what we
and
do.
for my journey, I've experienced that every 6 months, you will literally become a different person. And every 2 weeks, like a small layer of you is removed. So I would say like you have all these layers of who you are, right? And it's like layer from last week before, all the way going back to 6 months. And every 2 weeks is like maybe like another layer. So you could say maybe you have like, what is that, like 12 layers, right? To your personality, who you are. And from there, what you can actually do is you can either stay at home and the layers won't change, you won't grow, and the older layers won't be removed, or you can go out every day, work on yourself, hustle with whatever you want to get good at, such as business, fitness, dating,
self-esteem,
everything like that, right?
That's
and what you can actually do is remove old layers off the bottom and then build new layers on top. Right? So example of this is when I want to start getting good at talking to girls, I start going out every day. And within a month, within 2 months, I went from kissless virgin, literally kissless virgin, to having 2 girlfriends.
For sure.
Right? Within 6 months, I had been with a few girls, and all of a sudden, I was like fucking popular, dude. Like, I literally went from like no friends, or like almost no friends, to having a lot of friends, meeting a lot of people, and being a pretty well-known guy.
Because you weren't scared to go out of your comfort zone, I reckon. That's the thing. You're taking those big steps to change. You know what I mean?
And I think what it is, literally, like every 2 weeks was almost like a different little mini chapter in my life. Almost like if it was a book, every 2 weeks was like a different paragraph. And it's kind of interesting how that works. So like when you actually go out every day, your brain kind of just feels like almost overwhelmed at all the shit that's going on. So every 2 weeks feels like a different almost period in your life. In the short term, you can look back at the 2 weeks and you don't remember what happened 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I remember being at home in Toronto. I don't really remember how I felt or really what was going through my head. Maybe I was a little bit scared, but I remember like the night, but I don't really remember everything attached to it because it's been 2 weeks I've been in this new country.
Right.
And just so much going on now, you know?
No, they were checking us.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, buddy. So is that kind of interesting how that works?
It is.
Yeah, man. If you just hustle with whatever you want to get good at, every fucking 2 weeks, you kind of add a new layer onto your personality, and every 6 months, you literally won't recognize yourself when you look in the mirror because you'll be a different person. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because if people even look at my old videos of me from 6 months ago, I'm a different person, hanging out with different people, different friends, different girlfriend, different relationships. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous.
And I feel like traveling has a very, 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 very enormous impact on how your self-esteem is, on who you are, and who your personality is. Before all of this, right now I'm kind of looking shabby, but I was 210 pounds before when I came into Australia. Right now I'm pushing 165 pounds. I've lost, almost a whole other person. And when I first came here, I was, let's be honest, I was, I want to say shy. I was not very comfortable, but then I was just kind of fed up with that, and just wanted to get out of my comfort zone. I wanted to do things that I wasn't comfortable doing. I wanted to do things that would scare most people. And you know what? I came here to start over and start a new life. So I don't want to be the old me. I want to be the new me, the new and improved me, with, you know, the same outline and goal that I want to achieve in Australia.
You know, it's kind of funny because I think, dude, honestly, I think you've achieved it. So huge props to you. Because,
thank you.
man, we just met up. I haven't seen you in, you said a year and a half.
Yeah,
I swear it was earlier
it's
this year, though,
about
man.
a year.
I don't remember.
April 7th of 2015.
Jesus, dude. You remember? Remember last time you saw me?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay, it's
Oh
been
no,
a
I mean when I arrived here,
Oh, wow. Really?
April 7th.
Dude, I haven't seen you in a long fucking time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been ages.
It's been a while.
Holy crap, dude! Like in that time, I went through like so much, dude.
Of course.
Much.
That's part of growing. That's part of a transition.
And dude, like I remember you being like a pretty like shy guy.
Yeah.
Back when I met you.
I was,
and like when I last saw you, and you're walking through Sydney, and like just walking down the street, and you like know everybody, dude. How amazing is that?
Yeah.
That you can literally like move to the other end of the world, create a new life for yourself, and you can do that literally anywhere.
And
anybody can do that
anybody can do it. Anybody can do it.
Literally.
If I can do it, me being me, who I was before, 100% from what I was now into what I was previously in my lifetime. If I can do it, you can do it. Anybody can do it, man. Because
God, man.
I came from well, nothing too important, too crazy. Now I've came here. I've worked as a chef in a 5-star restaurant. I was head of logistics. I was living on the streets. And now here I feel I'm a fucking celebrity. You know what I mean? And look where we are right now. You know what I mean? It's wonderful here. And everyone's. We'll say hi to them later.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. How's it going?
And they smile. And that's the one thing, though. That's the one thing. Like, I mean, even when it does, people are very scared to go talk to the opposite sex. Why? Because they're scared of getting shut down. That's fine. It's better. The more you get shut down, the better. Why? Is because you learn to deal with failure. And failures, like they say, shouldn't be punished. They should be rewarded. And here,
man, if you're not failing, you're not learning.
You're not learning. That's it, straight up. And one thing that you should know is when you are going to talk to the opposite sex or whatever, as long as you're having fun with it, that's all that matters, you know. It's like, because if you're not having fun, then you're doing it wrong. That's
you want to go meet some girls right now?
Let's go.
Fuck yeah. All right. Remember that though. Every couple weeks, an old layer of you is being removed, and a new layer is put on top. As long as you're going every day and hustling with whatever you want to get good at. Okay. 12 layers to you, man. There's 12 layers to you, and in 6 months, those layers can either be new layers, they can be old ones. Okay, you can build good habits, you can build bad habits.
That's it.
And
it could work both ways. It could work in your favor. It could work against
maximize those 12 layers. Make those 12 layers of who you are, fucking boss. Okay. All right. Peace out.
You don't want to get trapped in the shell. You don't want to get stuck in your everyday, you know, sort of lifestyle, because you're not able to grow. You're not making gains, essentially, right? And so when I went to Thailand, I did different crazy things. I ate a scorpion, you know what I mean? I went out and I met new people who I'd never really talked to before in my life. I lived on the streets, and people would say, "Oh my God, like you lived on the street, poor you." I'm like, no, it's not poor me. These are the decisions that I made that led up to where I was going. And you know what? I didn't take it as a loss. I took it as a gain. Why? Because I learned from it. And this is things that I never would have thought to do in my life. I never thought I would be here. I've always dreamt of it, of course, to be here in Australia. Never thought I would actually make it. Why? Because I was too trapped in my daily life, and too trapped in how do you say?
Routine.
Repeated like a repeated motion of daily tasks that you do. I don't know how to say it, but regardless, I was in a schedule that I was doing every day, and wasn't happy with it, and I wasn't able to grow. So the reason why I got out and why I got out of my shell, why I was out of my bubble, because I was fed up, and I just made that step, made that leap. And look, without risk, there's no reward. You know what I mean? And if you don't take these big steps, you won't know. You will never know. And so it's better to know, to fail and know, than to not know at all. You know what I mean? And so that's why we're here today. That's why I'm with my friend from Toronto. That's why I'm with you, even talking to you guys right now. It's not something I planned, but it's something that I just did it, and I said, fuck it, let's do it.